Hello, welcome to the poster project. I am going to explain to you how to create something that looks like a poster. It's going to have a background image and a quote. So this is your starter file. It has the title of poster project right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and find a quote here. So here I have a James Baldwin quote. You can find any quote that you want, but I really like this one. So I am going to copy this one right here. Okay, so first take a minute, find a quote, and I'm going to make something called a div tag. So div is like a general division. I'm going to open it up a little bit. And I am going to put this quote in here. And I'm just going to kind of do it like this so that and I'm also going to use this little thing called a break, a line break. And then I'm going to say James Baldwin, like that, okay? So when I refresh, I can see it on the page right here. And the last thing I'm going to do on the HTML, this is like literally all I'm going to do on my HTML, is I'm going to put an ID that's equal to main right here, all right? Okay, now the second thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and add a background image. So I'm going to do that by going to Unsplash. I really like Unsplash. It has a lot of free, beautiful images that you can use. And you can search things like, geometric if you want to, right? So if I wanted to put something on a geometric, I can even search. I wonder if there's a James Baldwin. So here's a picture of James Baldwin if I wanted to. I could just do something that is a pretty simple. Usually you're not going to find the picture of the person that you have a quote from. So you can also just like search it, like use the explore images or backgrounds like that, okay? You can look around. So I'm just going to use something that looks like, I like this water. So I'm going to save image as, and this is important because you have to force it to be a JPEG, okay? The only things that are recognized in CodeHS are JPEGs or PNGs. So I'm going to save it as a JPEG like this, and it's going to ask me, do I want to use this other file type or do I want to use JPEG? I'm going to use JPEG, okay? And then when I go here and I go File, Upload, and Browse, it should be in my downloads right here. So there it is right there. So I'm going to say Add File. Okay, so here's my file right here. Then I'm going to go on W3 Schools and search background image like that. So this is where you should be. And what I want is I want to take this basic, actually I'm going to take the whole thing. Take this whole thing like this. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go into my CSS now. I'm going to paste this here. Okay. But instead of, so take this other one out, and instead of the URL being the image tree, I'm going to do the URL as background.jpg. Okay. All right, so I have this so far, all right? And if I make it large like this, I have it like this. Now, there's some properties here that right now it's like tiling itself in a way that I don't like it's making it itself into, it stops. I want it to make it wider and I don't want it to have two of the images next to each other. So if I search background image like properties, here are some properties here. I want this, if you want it to not repeat, you can grab this property and just kind of check with it and see what this looks like right here. So I'm going to refresh and refresh here so it doesn't repeat. And then I could say, here's some more, I can ask it to be background person center, no repeat. The background size cover, I believe, is the thing that you want. So let's try that out. Background size cover, and it should stretch it right here, like that. Okay, so it just stretches it so that it fits the entire thing. Okay, I now that this is kind of stretched, I don't really love the the image itself. So if you wanted to go back and get a new image that looks better stretched, then you can go ahead and do that. That's the first part. So this is the first video, and then in the next video, I'm going to show you how to style the font.